To check if the woman was really asleep, the maid dripped scalding hot wax onto her neck. The woman winced and clenched the blanket with her hands, but when the maid saw no further reaction, she finally stopped. But just a second later, the maid picked up a vase. As she was about to smash it down, the man walked in and stopped her. The truth was, he didn't love the woman at all. He just wanted all of her wealth. He then dragged the maid out of the room with him. The maid was unwilling to give up so easily, and the man had to work hard to calm her down. What they didn't know was that the woman had only been pretending to sleep, and she had witnessed everything. She swore she would make them pay. The next day, the woman discovered the maid had tampered with her soup. After bringing the bowl into the room, the maid urged her to drink it quickly, but the woman refused. So, the maid tried to force feed her, but the woman suddenly noticed the bracelet on the maid's wrist. It was hers. She immediately questioned the maid, but instead of giving a straight answer, the maid just kept pushing her to drink the soup. The woman fought back with all her strength. Just then, there was a knock at the door. The maid had no choice but to leave the room. When the door opened, the woman saw a group of repair workers outside. Two of them caught the maid's attention, but another man walked straight into the woman's room. He turned out to be her ex-boyfriend. He handed her a lab report, and only then did the woman realize her husband and the maid had been drugging her food and drink. They had even taken out a life insurance policy on her, and were planning to stage an accident to cash in on a massive payout. Just then, the ex-boyfriend stepped out of the room. The maid immediately started cursing him, but before she could react further, another knock came at the door. Furious, the maid stormed to open it, only to find the man returning with bodyguards. He shoved the woman forward, telling her to take revenge on her cold-hearted husband. The woman ordered the bodyguards to erase all her fingerprints from the house, and left behind a stack of intimate photos of her husband and the maid. She wanted them to suffer the consequences. Not long after, the husband returned home, calling out for the woman and the maid, but no one responded. He looked around at the mess inside the house, and a sudden sense of dread washed over him. Then, he spotted the incriminating photos of himself with the maid. Completely confused and panicked, he had no idea what had just happened. And then, the sound of police sirens echoed from outside.